It's time to get your geek on with Dave Vermillion.
The good news, the top 5 best-selling Blu-rays in America, in the United States, hashtag America, in 2018, so far, number 5, Greatest Showman. Goose, that should make you happy.
I love that movie.
Number 4, Coco.
Makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes all the sense.
Number 3, Ragnarok. Got it. Okay. Number 2, Black Panther, of course. And number 1, The Last Jedi. Oh, but wait a minute. I was told that nobody liked The Last Jedi. I was told it was a hated film, that it was just the worst thing ever. Clickbait, you've heard that, right? That's just the worst ever?
Yeah. Some would say behind even some of the prequel movies that people seem to not like.
I heard like Behind the Room and Birdemic.
Nothing's Behind the Room. The Room's kind of on its own island of greatness.
Well, that's true. It is a truly terrific movie, one that everybody should watch at least once.
So do you think that might be for folks who didn't see it multiple times in theaters? They bought it after the fact?
I think that's entirely possible. Anybody who went to see The Last Jedi multiple times is definitely buying the Blu-ray.
Oh, definitely.
For sure.
Because they loved it.
But to see it, when you think of Thor Ragnarok, you think everybody loves that movie.
Oh, yeah.
When you think Black Panther, you think everybody loves that movie.
Makes a whole lot of sense.
When you think of The Last Jedi, you're like, not sure.
It could also just be because that's one of those movies, I think, to a lot of people, because there's some movies that come out on DVD and people are like, oh, that's on DVD, that's on Blu-ray, I'll skip it. But The Last Jedi is one of those movies where it's like, it's a Star Wars film.
Yep.
You have to pick it up.
So that's the good news, is that it made number 1. It actually sold more units than Jumanji and Justice League combined.
So just more than Jumanji?
Yeah, so if it sold 3 million units, which is like a hair over 3 million,
yeah.
So it's like 2,999,999 are Jumanji.
Yeah.
I think Goose bought the only copy of Justice League.
I was about to say,
right,
I didn't even buy Justice League.
Shut up.
Oh, Goose, don't be like that, buddy. It's okay. But hold on a second. Now, if you look at DVD sales, it's number 6, behind something called Wonder.
That was the movie about the young man who was born with, he was just born, he looked a little different from others. It's one of those like feel-good movies, someone finding the beauty within themselves. And
I can see why it's number 6 in DVD sales, because if you're going to go Star Wars, you go for the Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I mean, you don't buy the Blu-ray. One of the first Blu-ray movies I ever bought, this is like, I think I bought it at the same time as my first ever Blu-ray player.
Can I guess?
Guess away.
Star Trek. Star Trek.
No.
Oh, dang it.
Nope. It was Coming to America and Trading Places.
Oh, wow. See, I was way off.
And if I had to go back in time, I'd be like, why do I want to buy Trading Places and Coming to America in Blu-ray?
Exactly. It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. Now, back then, it's Blu-ray. I got to have it. It's Blu-ray. Oh, my God.
Well, because I remember one of the first ones we bought was the Star Trek remake when they rebooted everything.
Yeah.
Because that was around the same time. But that's hilarious. I get surprised.
I'm serious. Trading Places right there in all of its Blu-ray glory.
I get really surprised when people, I get surprised by these numbers that they're still even ranking DVDs.
Yeah. Yeah, they still are, amazingly enough.
Yeah. The last time someone pulled out a DVD and said, you want to watch this? I'm like, but what about the Blu-ray?
Yeah, exactly. You mean you've got that in Blu-ray? Well, how about we watch Trading Places in Blu-ray instead?
Okay.
Then you realized it was live action with no special effects, so Blu-ray is just silly.
Exactly. That's why Star Wars is leading the way when it comes to Blu-ray. By the way, when it comes to all time, because everybody, they love their numbers, they love that scoreboard, The Force Awakens is number 4 all time in Blu-ray sales. All time. Not The Last Jedi, that's still selling.
Yeah.
All time. Force Awakens number 4. Number 3 is Despicable Me 2.
Jeez.
That surprised me a bit. Number 2, Avatar.
That makes sense. Makes all the sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then number 1, this should be easy. Anybody who has children should know what the number 1 highest selling Blu-ray of all time is. It's Frozen.
Man, I thought you were going to say Evil Dead. No, I'm kidding.
I was going to go Sin City. I thought Sin City was a
Have you ever seen a daycare recently or seen a home with little kids?
I know, it's all Pulp Fiction nowadays.
Dave, you seemed upset that Frozen was the number 1 DVD.
You think I should just let it go?
I think you should just let it go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's okay. Never mind. I'm not going to make that joke.
All right. So you're all excited, right? Because The Last Jedi, #1 Blu-ray sales for the year, right? Oh my God, this is awesome. Keep in mind, The Last Jedi is 27th all time, and after 17 weeks of being on the market, 17 weeks of Blu-ray sales, it has yet to match The Force Awakens opening week of sales.
Well,
Opening week, 1 week of Force Awakens does not yet equal 17 weeks of Last Jedi sales. So, yikes. Now, of course, there's going to be a little bit of a drop-off because Force Awakens was so anticipated.
that's true.
It's so up there. But, yeah, there's still 400,000 copies away from even matching the opening weekend of Force Awakens.
So obviously they're not going to get there.
They're not.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm wondering if Thor Ragnarok or Black Panther was released 2 months after Last Jedi. I bet Black Panther could catch The Last Jedi.
I think Black Panther is just one of those movies that, one, it's a great movie. It's one of the best Marvel films.
Yep.
And historically, that's just one of those movies that's going to be on everyone's shelf.
I think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's why it's going to be. Now, there's 3.5 months left in the year.
Definitely.
I bet Black Panther could catch it.
I don't see...
Infinity War could catch it.
I think Black Panther would outsell Infinity War. Because wasn't Black Panther doing better than Infinity War, or no?
No, well, domestically, I think it did.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But worldwide, it's Infinity War. So before you get all jazzed up about the Last Jedi being this awesome driving force, and see, everybody loves Last Jedi, everybody loves it. Let's keep it in perspective, if I may say so.